Hello, my name is Alan Luckett, Director of JATVMedia Services. Today in our studio, I am joined by Richard Snyder, who more than 5 years ago saw an article in Janesville Gazette which stated the historic chapel, built in 1899, was slated to be torn down due to extensive damage and years of neglect. Richard decided then that he couldn't let that happen, so he gathered some people together that felt the same way that he did, and together they formed the Friends of the Oak Hill Chapel. Many people, too numerous to count, have volunteered their time, money, and resources to return the chapel to its former glory. On Saturday, December 15th, the Oak Hill Chapel is hosting a holiday open house and is inviting everyone to come and look at the jewel of the Oak Hill Cemetery. So, Richard, tell me, why is it called the jewel?
Well, it's because of the largest window of the chapel on the top east side is a rosette window that is over 4 feet in diameter, and it has the Knights of Pythias symbol in the center, which is a triangle that is made up into three triangles. In each triangle, there's a letter F, B, and C that stands for friendship, charity, and benevolence. And that was what the group stood for. In 1852, I believe it was, they brought in this symbol into their fraternal organization and they called it the jewel. And I incorporated that in with over 16 jewels. And now, with the sun shining through that high in the east, it just is a stunning window inside the chapel.
Fantastic. Now, on the 15th, what will people expect to see at the chapel?
Everything inside has been totally redone, refurbished, restored. We've tried to keep it as original as possible. The floors are all original, resurfaced. All the windows, 44 of them, have been restored or replaced.
Now, I see on the picture that we have here, they actually show the stainless steel doors. Those aren't going to be there, I hear. I hear we're going to have some new doors.
These metal doors, which will be coming off, they were protective doors, and we're going to remove them now so the new front doors are visible. And they are solid red birch, the same design as the original ones, and they each have a oval bevel glass, clear glass window in each one.
Now, every good chapel has an organ. Can you tell us a little bit about the
That
organ?
is a great story in itself. In 1958, they were cleaning out the chapel. They used it for storage back then, and they were going to haul this organ to the dump. And John asked if he could possibly buy it. And he offered $5, and he hauled it away and gave it to his future wife as a wedding gift. It's been in their family ever since.
Well, what else is left to be done on the chapel?
Just a couple of things, actually. The railings, right and left side of the north and the south entranceway up the steps to the main entrance, they're going to have stainless steel hand railings put on. And then the fountain here in the front, this first wall beyond it, you can see the bush sticking up there in the center. The fountain goes there.
Very good. Now, I know that a lot of the windows were sponsored for, and I know that other stuff in the near future could look for some sponsorship. How can people get involved?
We have a sponsorship going right now with chairs, and we have 30 that are still left to be sponsored at 125 each. You can get a brass nameplate put on it in your name or a loved one's name for that sponsorship.
Great. Now that the chapel is close to being done, how can the community use the chapel?
Well, we've already had two funerals booked. It rents for 150 for half a day, or a wedding, a baptismal, and also ministers have asked us if they could rent it for a Sunday service.
Mhm.
So it's just an awesome building, and you walk through those front doors and you're just stunned. One other thing too I'd like to add, anybody that is in a walker or a wheelchair, we built a brand new handicap ramp in the back that's easy accessible. We would be happy to help anybody to come into this chapel and view the beauty and meet us group members and enjoy the free coffee with Mocha Moments and sign up for many raffle items. One is, or many that we have, are Citrus Cafe. They've donated, and other businesses have donated for this open house. So come and join us.
Great. Thanks a lot, Richard, for being
Uh,
here. And so the event is happening December 15th, and it's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., correct?
yes, it is.
Yeah, well, be sure to come out and check it out. It's the beautiful jewel of the Oak Hill Cemetery. Refreshments, of course, raffle, and then live music. So you're going to be hearing the organ in action. So for more information, please contact Richard at the number on the screen, or come out and see the chapel on the 15th.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.